This is Embracing Digital This Week with Dr. Darren and Paige Pulsifer.
This week's top stories.
Well, let's dive into cybersecurity, Paige. You know, AI is really on the frontier here. By 2025, it's expected to shake things up massively. It's almost like we're in a sci-fi movie, where both defenders and attackers have these advanced tools at their fingertips.
Right. It's like a high-tech version of cops and robbers. I can imagine hackathons turning into literal battlegrounds.
Exactly. Organizations need to invest in AI-driven solutions, and quickly. There's a real urgency to adapt before the cyber criminals start flipping the script on us. They're gearing up to be just as savvy.
Speaking of criminals, did you hear about the uptick in hacking threats from China? It's pretty alarming. The Biden administration is pushing for stricter cybersecurity standards after the U.S. Treasury Department was hacked. I mean, we really need to seal those digital leaks, right?
Absolutely. Fortifying those defenses is crucial, especially against those state-sponsored attacks. It's almost like we need a cyber army to protect our data.
And here's a chilling update. There's been a ransomware attack on city schools through online provider PowerSchool. Operations disrupted, sensitive student info potentially exposed. It's like school districts are just giant piñatas for cyber criminals.
That incident really highlights the importance of data security in education. You'd think with all the tech kids are using, they'd prioritize it, right?
You'd think. It's scary how much we rely on digital infrastructures nowadays. Everyone from little Johnny to the school board needs to be on guard. It's a wake-up call for robust cybersecurity.
Indeed. As technology evolves, the threats just get trickier. So, folks, time to implement those advanced cybersecurity measures before it's too late.
Yes, let's keep our data safe and sound, just like our grandkids' art projects on the fridge.
In the latest in AI news, Elon Musk, surprise, surprise, is raising quite a few eyebrows. He's worried about the future of AI training data.
Oh, right. Something about the diminishing availability of human-generated content, correct?
Exactly. He says without innovative solutions, AI could really struggle. Can you imagine trying to train AI on scraps?
Sounds like trying to feed a toddler broccoli when they only want fries.
There's your humorous analogy for the day. But seriously, Musk is investing in synthetic alternatives, which could be a game changer.
Speaking of another tech billionaire, Mark Zuckerberg had some interesting thoughts on Meta's AI plans during his chat with Joe Rogan.
Oh, right. He mentioned using AI to replace software engineers and coders, didn't he?
Yes, can you imagine? Robots taking your jobs, but hey, on the bright side, it might mean fewer coding mistakes.
Thanks, honey. I never make mistakes when I code. But what you say is true. This brings up valid questions about the future of tech jobs as automation ramps up.
It's a mixed bag for sure. What impact is all of this AI having on data centers? Didn't just write an article about this?
Nice pitch, baby. Modernization is a must as we move forward with AI-driven digital transformation.
Outdated infrastructures holding us back? How shocking. It's like trying to run a marathon in flip-flops.
Spot on. There's a call to rethink how these data centers are designed to support AI tech, which is essential for better service delivery.
Well, if we can keep up with the rapid changes, who knows what we'll achieve?
Absolutely. It's a wild ride ahead. You have to check out this article on how to manage increased AI demands on public sector data centers.
Wow, what a shameless plug. Seriously, check it out on Dataversity. Search for Darren Pulsifer.
Hey, did you hear about quantum computing making headlines again? It's got this new automatic error correction feature.
Automatic error correction? Sounds like my husband after a bad dad joke. Just trying to fix things on the fly.
You are so funny. This tech enhances reliability and allows for real-time error correction. A game changer for practical applications.
So, no more spinning in circles trying to solve problems that seem utterly unsolvable?
Right? Researchers are really optimistic that this could speed up the development of powerful quantum systems. The future is looking bright.
It's like finding the perfect light bulb for an old lamp. Suddenly, everything's lit up in new possibilities.
Speaking of bright ideas, did you know the National Institute in Health is diving into quantum sensors for medical diagnostics? They're aiming for precision that could revolutionize treatment.
Well, that sounds impressive. HealthWatch plans are about to get a serious upgrade, like switching from a flip phone to the latest smartphone.
Absolutely, and imagine how this could impact personalized medicine. Every patient treated like a VIP.
Next, they'll be rolling out treatments like a customized playlist. You get a little of this and a dash of that.
And speaking of quantum breakthroughs, scientists have created split electrons, which could help make more efficient qubits.
Split electrons? Sounds like the ultimate case of not being able to decide which side to choose. Almost relatable.
Indeed, By understanding these split electrons, we could unlock new functionalities in quantum computing.
Who knew that split decisions could lead to complex simulations and advancements in cryptography? What a time to be alive.
It's fascinating to think about the possibilities. So much happening in tech these days.
Like a thrilling roller coaster ride. Hold on for the next loop, right?
So, Paige, did you hear about this fascinating episode of Embracing Digital Transformation?
Oh, I did. You were interviewing our son Matthew, right? Running private Gen AI on a Mac? I still can't believe you let something positive from Apple on your show.
Right? It's mind-blowing. I mean, who would have thought a Mac could handle something as heavy as private Gen AI?
Definitely not me, but this is huge for businesses looking for privacy. No more worrying about huge public models snooping around.
Exactly. Organizations can now have their own private solution without sacrificing their data's integrity.
And let's be real, data privacy is like having a good locking door. You want to keep the nosy neighbors out.
That's a perfectly placed analogy. What I loved most was how Matthew broke down the complexities of setting it up. He made it sound so effortless.
I think it's also comforting for people to see that even Macs can go the distance when it comes to powerful tech.
I had to put aside my bias and swallow some pride on this one. It's a must-listen for any organization considering their own Gen AI setup.
Are you okay admitting you like something coming out of Apple? I know that has got to hurt.
I'll admit it was tough, but for the sake of our audience, I can swallow some pride a bit. Great job, Matthew, in showing me the light.
That's it for Embracing Digital this week. If you've enjoyed this episode, check out our full-length weekly podcast, Embracing Digital Transformation.
And check out our website, embracingdigital.org. Until next week, go out and embrace the digital revolution.